Hey guys. So I'm really sorry I've been on like a hiatus. Like college just started for me, so I really wanted to focus on college, make sure I have everything straight before I made a video. But yeah, first week of college is down. I think I rocked it. This week's topic is a little different. I got inspired by someone at work who was a little confused with asexuality and came up to me to talk about it, which I really appreciate. So if you end up watching this video, hi you, I'm talking about you. So this person's point of view was that asexuality was a sexual preference rather than a sexual orientation, which is understandable. I understand where they're coming from, and everyone has the chance to voice their opinions. I don't be like, no, you're wrong. Like, that's not what we should be doing. We should be like, okay, I understand, but take it from me as someone who is asexual. So their belief in asexuality was that it's a preference because you choose in a way to not have sex. It's like your preference. You don't prefer men or women or anyone in between sexually. You just prefer not to have anyone. Keyword, prefer. So I'd like to touch on this a little bit. Asexuality isn't a choice, just like being straight isn't really a choice. Being gay isn't a choice. Being bisexual, being pansexual, being gender fluid, being transgender, it's not really a choice. And sometimes it can be really hard for straight people to understand that concept, just because they haven't really gone through that process of understanding who you are and accepting who you are and realizing that it's nothing you could have changed. So just to be clear, asexuality is not a preference, it is a sexual orientation. For example, a sexual preference close to asexuality may be celibacy. You're choosing to not have sex. That's what you're choosing to do. Or abstinence, you are choosing to be abstinent. That's your choice to not have sex. With asexuality, it's not really a choice, it's just kind of how we feel. For example, straight people feel that they are attracted to the opposite sex. Now, you may not feel it and be like, oh, they're opposite sex, so I can be attracted. No, you don't think about it like that, but it's just who you are. It's just how you work. Just like gay people are attracted to the same sex, it's just who they are and who they're attracted to. Asexual people, we feel that we're not attracted to anybody sexually. It's just, we don't feel it at all. Asexuality can be one of the hardest things to talk about because it's mostly on feeling. You can't really make it tangible. You have to really express yourself and try and make people understand it, which can be some of the most difficult things to do. So as I was trying to explain to her that asexuality wasn't a preference and that it was a sexual orientation and that it's how you are, it's not really something that you choose to do, she wasn't understanding it, but she was really trying to grasp, which I appreciated. She was really trying to grasp the concept and I couldn't ask for more. So while asexuals don't have any sexual attraction, it doesn't mean we can't have sex. And I'd like to touch on this topic because people get really confused when I say, well, asexuals can technically have sex, and everyone's like, well, then they're not asexual. Yes, they are. Asexuality is defined as no sexual attraction. This doesn't mean you can't have sex, it just means you are not sexually attracted to your partner. Now, mostly, you won't have sex with someone if you're not sexually attracted to them, right? Yes. But asexual people may want to have children to please their partner, to please themselves, and there's more things I won't go into. So yes, we can have sex, but I mean, we don't have to. And if you do, it doesn't mean that you're not asexual, it just means that you like that stuff. Good for you. So I know this video is kind of all over the place, but clarifications here, okay? Yay! Asexuality, not a preference, it is a sexual orientation. We can't choose to not have any sexual attraction, I guess, if that makes any sense. 2, just because we're asexual doesn't mean we can't have sex. Yay! That's a weird topic to talk about. And 3, I know this topic is hard to talk about because it can bring up some uncomfortable things that you may not want to talk about, and that's okay. You don't need to talk about it. And the way that my friend from work brought it up was really considerate. They expressed their opinion, listened to me, I listened to her. It was really a great conversation, and I loved getting her viewpoint. I haven't really heard many people say that to me, that they thought asexuality was a preference rather than an orientation. And it was really great to get that insight, because when you explain it to one person, it makes it easier to explain it to other people. And yeah, that was basically the point of this video. If you have any questions, just comment or email me or whatever you want to do. I don't really care. So actually some quick shout outs. My friend Lizzie just started their YouTube channel. I'm really excited for them to get started, so I'll put their link in the description below so you all can start watching. They just started their intro video and I'm really excited. Also, a quick shout out that they're probably gonna hate me for. My other friend just started a online webcomic, I'm sorry if I get this wrong, webcomic-y thing, and it's called PERNICIOUS. It's by someone named Callan. They're so talented. They're such a talented artist. Every time I can't. But it's a really cool concept. It's not really started yet, but I'm really excited for updates. I'll put the link to the webcomic thing down below if you want to watch it in progress. And I'm sorry if you hate me, Callan, but I love you. And I guess that's really it right now, so I'll see you sometime soon. Bye, guys.